Kolla samba fakalaktula. Kolla sambala kan flassen. Kolla balakanula shokol. Hach hor kolla shandafa. Hello Ether people. How are you doing? Wonderful. Intuition. I'll say that again. Intuition. 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 My ops manager said today something about intuition, and I've thought about it before, and it's interesting. It's an interesting concept when you think about it, because it's kind of like a posh word for feelings, and like a knowing feeling. So it's like, oh, my intuition told me that there was a problem. You know, my intuition told me not to cross the road, or my intuition said that, oh, he wasn't telling the truth. You know, things like that. So it's kind of like knowledge through feeling. And I think that's something that gets downplayed in, well, you know, it gets downplayed. I'm just sat on a tree, look. It's like a fallen down tree. Whoa, it's quite big. Intuition. So yeah, it's just something that I think that I thought I should talk about, because I've never heard it be described in that way. You know, knowledge through feeling. You know, and that's basically what it is. So it means that your feelings can actually decipher and work out problems and unravel things that your conscious mind might not necessarily be able to through logic. So what does that mean? It means that we all have a inherent fundamental level of feeling that enables us to maneuver through life and detect things without thinking about it. So it kind of, like, if you think about the placebo effect, for example, the placebo effect is something that it gets downplayed. I want to walk because it's better, isn't it? Do you want to have a look around? Just look where I am. It's alright, isn't it? So the placebo effect, I think it's similar. It has a similar, maybe not a similar thing, like, it's not the same thing, is it? But it's in the same ballpark. And you know, they do studies, right, where they give people sugar pills for things like depression. And if it's a sugar pill, it means that it does nothing. You know, it's sweet, it doesn't do anything. But because the person taking it is told that it's a pill that's going to, you know, cure their depression, or it's going to aid it or alleviate certain symptoms, it means that they are primed and ready in their own mind to be able to defeat it internally without any actual external influence. So then take away the sugar pill, take away the placebo, and what have you got? You've got a mind, or a consciousness, a human, who can fix themselves. And these are all powerful things. You know, I mean, that's massive. You know, if you can go through life and you don't need doctors, and you can use your intuition, feel things, it means that you don't have to look to institutions or you know, groups, people, professionals who are basically repeaters. You know, they're, no offense, but in my opinion, intellectual idiots. Okay, because I'm not calling, like, I'm not saying that in an insulting way. And these people aren't idiots. It's just that people are, they're kind of funneled through. I think I heard Neil deGrasse Tyson, you know, that scientist. He was, or astrophysicist, I should say. He was talking about how what they do with people who get into science is they consider you an empty vessel, and then they fill you up full of science, and then you're kind of on your own after that. Obviously he didn't say it like that, that's not a direct quote, but it was something along those lines. So then that means, that says to me that what they do is they indoctrinate you and give you a load of information which may or may not be true, who cares, this is how it is, and then it's up to you what you do with that. And then for me, that's where intuition is very important. So if you're somebody who is in that position, your ego may trick you into believing that you're maybe slightly higher than you think you are. So yeah, I mean, everybody needs to take a step back and look at where they are, what they are, how they think, why they think that way. Thinking about thoughts, you know, why do I think that? Who has put that seed into my mind? Is it me, or is it from some outside influence? And if it is from an outside influence, can that outside influence be 100% trusted? Is it verified by multiple sources, or is it verified by one or two sources? You know, things like that. But anyway, I'm waffling. I'm in the woods waffling in the woods. Woody waffles, woody woof woofs. So, intuition. That was the main thing, wasn't it? So, intuition. I don't know. It's just something to think about, really. So, you know, kind of think about it, innit?